Friends, welcome back to Roman Online Academy. Friends, this is a unique effort by our team. So we have made some groups to serve you in all the needs. So if you want notes and any queries and all, join our paid groups. To join our paid groups, call 8217670405. Friends, and you like this video and press bell icon to subscribe to our channel. Today I would like to discuss with you people about usage of articles. As we all know, there are three articles in English language, such as a, and the. Even though there are only three articles, so we are under confusions in many times where to use these articles and where to not use. Before getting into the usage of these articles individually, let us learn and know why do we use articles. Let us try to answer this question. Why do we use articles? Why do we use articles? Or what is the importance of using articles in English language? So here is the answer for such question. We use articles to decide what comes next after a particular article. So which word comes, which type of word comes, what sounded word comes after a particular article, like a, what comes after a, what comes after an, and what comes after the. So that is why we also call these articles determiners. Determiners means they decide, they are the deciders, they decide what comes after them. So there are some general rules for using articles. So today let us learn those rules with lot of examples, friends. First of all, so we'll know usage of article a. So where to use this article a? It can be used, friends, this rule is very important. It can be used before consonant sounded singular countable nouns. So very important is consonant sounded and singular countable nouns. So these three words are the key words to understand where to use article a. So if you understand this rule or concept well, you can use the article a very easily, friends. So let us analyze this rule or statement. See, the article a can be used before consonant sounded word, means the word should produce consonant voice, consonant sound. Even though it is having a vowel letter in the beginning, it should sound consonant. There are some such words, even though they have vowels in the beginning, they sound like consonant word. So then we must use article a, friends. So let us see the examples for usage of article a. So it's very easy, as we all know, a man, a boy, a book, a pencil, etc. There are many examples we can give for this general particular rule. So as I told you, the sound should be vowel sounded. So for that there is an exception for that general rule, means we have to understand. As I told you, even though the word has vowels, it sounds consonant sometimes. So let us go through this note, friends. most of the consonant letters sound like consonant. There is no problem with that. But some vowels sound like consonants. It's a very important thing. So you have to underline this. Some vowels sound like consonants. So when they sound like consonants, we have to use article A. So before all these consonants, so friends, before all these consonants, as our main rule says, we have to use article A, even though the word has vowel in the beginning. Let us see the examples so that we can clear our doubts, friends. See, here are the examples. A union. See, you can observe the beginning of the word union, U. As we all know, U is a vowel, but when it is pronounced, it sounds like ya, union. Ya sound is produced here, or ya sound is pronounced here. Hence, we have to use article A before union. A union, not an union, friends. Most of us, get into confusion here. Oh, U is a vowel, so we have to use an. Such type of confusions are common, but here I am clearing such confusions here. Especially some vowels which sound like consonant will take article A before them. Examples are like this: a union, a university, a uniform, a unicorn, etc. There are many examples, friends. If you refer, the next classes or the following sessions, definitely you can collect a good number of examples, friends. So I hope you are cleared with the usage of article A. Let me revise the main rule and sub rule once again. The main rule says it can be used before before consonant sounded singular countable nouns. So this is the main rule, and what is the sub rule? The sub rule says there are some vowels, so which will be sounded as consonants. There we must be careful. For that, I gave you examples here, and with a one sub note. Most of the consonant letters sound like consonant. This is the common truth we know. What is the exception thing? That some vowels sound like consonants. Some vowels sound like consonants. Then without any hesitation or without any confusion, we have to use article A. Even though they are vowels, they sound like consonant. Therefore, it is very much clear that a union, a university, a uniform, and a unicorn are right usages. Okay, friends. Let us move on to the usage of article an. It is exactly this general rule is exactly opposite to the usage of article A. It can be used before vowel sounded. There A is used before consonant sounded words, but here an is used before vowel sounded singular countable nouns. See, vowel sound, there is no doubt, I think, with the vowel sound, the words, there are 5 vowels as we all know. They give vowel sound, except few situations, and that must be singular and countable, not uncountable nouns. So here are some examples, friends: an apple, an umbrella, an ice cream, an orange, an Oxford publication, an ox, etc. So these are the examples. These things can be understood very easily, but exception things are mentioned here with the adding of notes. So what is the exception thing? What is the exception rule to the main rule? Vowel letters, they sound like vowel, but there are some consonants which sound like vowels, friends. When the word sound like vowel, we have to use, yes, we have to use an. Okay, let us go through this note number 1. Most of the consonants sound like consonants. There is no doubt in that. But sometimes some consonants sound like vowels. So when they sound like vowels, as our main rule says, as our main rule of the usage of article an says, we must use article an. So let us see the examples with regard to this note number 1, friends. See here. Look at this word, friends. Humble. Humble job. H is a consonant. H is a consonant. But when we use this H with this word, humble job, it sounds like vowel. Humble. A sound is produced here or pronounced here. Hence, we have to use an before this humble job. An humble job. Likewise, an honest man, even though H is consonant, it is pronounced as vowel. R, an honest man. Likewise, an R, an hockey match, etc. So here the thing is, there are some consonants which sound like vowels. Before such words, we have to use article an. That is the thing here. And the note number 2 says, when some consonants, it's a very important thing, there are some consonants which are used independently. You pronounce these letters independently, friends. They sound like, even though they are consonants, they sound like vowels. F, the first letter of the first utterance of that particular letter gives vowel sound. F, H, L, M, N, R, S. So therefore, when these words, these were letters like F, H, L, M, N, R, S are used in any abbreviations, they sound like vowels. The only reason is when they sound, when they pronounce independently, they give vowel sound. So when they are used in word famous, that gives consonant sound. But when this F is used in an abbreviation, that gives vowel sound. Therefore, so I listed here, these are the consonants. When they are used, these consonants are used in any abbreviations, they sound like, see here, they sound like vowels. So when they sound like vowels, without any confusion, we have to use article an before such abbreviations, friends. Let us see such abbreviations with some examples. See, F can be used with such abbreviations like FBI, an FBI, not EAFBI. It should be an FBI, and HAL. And HAL, you know the abbreviations of HAL, the full form of HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, like an LLB, an MLA, an MP. So there many questions are asked in most of the competitive exams. An MLA. So there will be a blank before MLA or abbreviations begin with M. Then fill up the right articles they ask. There we have to go with and, friends, because this MLA abbreviation begins with vowel sound. You can try it. MLA. A is pronounced before uttering this MLA word. But when it is written in full form, then it sounds differently. Member of Legislative Assembly, there M pronounced as M, purely consonant. But when it is written in the form of abbreviation, it is sounded like vowel. So therefore, I listed these letters which are very important. You have to remember all these letters, friends. F, H, L, M, N, R, and S, even X also. X also comes here. These letters when they are used in abbreviations, they give sound of vowel. Then we have to use vowel article an. So let us continue. An MLA, an NCC, an RCC, an SSLC student, something like that. It has to be continued like this. An SSLC, etc. Friends, this is how we can have so lot of examples and exercises to be perfect in the usage of articles. Thank you. Have a nice day.